What's up, guys? What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and I'm saying again, what's up? Finna get you with the news, son. Like I always say about this time. Let's get things straight and get it in perspective. What's up, Cash De Niro? Hugh Hefner. Everybody loved Hugh Hefner, the black Hugh Hefner. Everybody wanted to be Hugh Hefner. I'm Hugh Hefner, you lesser, you just wanna be me. Mm. Well, here it is. In the business world, illusion is reality in a lot of cases. When Donald Trump had his Trump empire going on, people forgot he was going bankrupt. He really didn't have any money. Everything he had out on loans, and he was just paying off a bunch of loans. That's how he was getting by, paying off on loans. So he was making a living off that. And then he would go somewhere else, leverage something and get another loan, then file for bankruptcy here and there. But his image was the selling brand, even though he wasn't earning any money. That's just how it was. He wasn't earning anything. He was just going through the motions. But he was going down. But everything is attached to Donald Trump. That when Trump goes down, everything crumbles. Same thing happened here. Playboy was Hugh Hefner. That's it. It's Hugh. I don't care how many sons, nephews, or cousins he got running the business. Playboy is Hugh Hefner. No Hugh Hefner, no Playboy. There's no empire. And they thought it would last even with when Hef was gone because they ran the business. Hmm. And I know they was like, why didn't they just keep some of the shares? The family don't really want the business because they see without Hef, there is no business. No. Another company can come in and definitely, run this the right way and run it a way where they can make the Playboy Mansion accessible to a lot of more people. It'll be run just like the Bunny Ranch and some other places that's out there. But now the Hefner family says they just don't want nothing else to do with Playboy. Do you think this would ever happen if he was alive? He would kill somebody. This is how he made it. It was the vanity of I'm Hugh, 90 years old in the room. Hugh. That's how he was. See, the Hefner family decided, look, that's it. They showed the final shares. They had a couple of deals struck up. They sold it for $35 million. And they like, that's it? $35 million? Yeah, $35 million. What Hugh was doing is what a lot of people didn't know he was doing. Same thing Trump was doing. They were living off loans. They were basically bankrupt or borderline broke for the longest. Because before Instagram and social media, Playboy was still, instead of transitioning into the social media world, they were still old fashioned using magazines and, you know, still like people want to look at the girls pose. They got Instagram clips of girls doing all kind of stuff. They can get a 1 minute clip of doing way more than what you talking about. So why would they subscribe to Playboy? The print era is over. But he's health. Head all in there, and everybody wanted to see Hef. So yeah, people would come party with Hugh Hefner in the Playboy Mansion and doing this, but he didn't know how to transcend, and none of his sons they really knew a plan on how to transcend over into the next area. So the deal was struck with Icon Acquisition Holdings LLC and broken into two separate parts. On one end, Icon Acquisitions agreed to pay 15 million to the family for 800,000 shares, while the remaining 1 million shares will be put in an escrow as Playboy pays through a $20 million loan. So the other $1 million, they're gonna have to pay that back and pay that off. They got a $20 million loan. Mm, mm, $20 million loan. Yeah, they had Playboy TV. They had all these different things they tried to do. It was just costing them more money because other outlets and streaming services was beating them to the punch. And huge thing was to be tasteful. Tasteful don't work in the new era. Everything is smut and trash. What's up, sincerely? Were all the children and all the people that was in power? Yeah, one of the kids is gonna stay with the company though, because all the money's gonna be divided up between Health's children and his widow, Crystal. One of his sons will continue to work for the company, but he's not gonna have any ownership in the company. He's just gonna work for Playboy. So that shows you a lot of these companies that you thought were booming, or just because of the appearances of it, was just like Donald Trump and his Trump era. It was all illusion. It did not exist. It was fictional. Just to keep the name out there. That vanity. They was taking loans. They was bankrupt. Help them want to hear that. Get this loan, $20 million. We out. Playboy was exactly. Playboy was Disney compared to other sites, except for Disney evolved. Disney said we ain't gonna just do the animated cartoons. They start getting into everything else. They bought out all these film companies, and Disney owned them all. So all the stuff you see somebody get their head blown off, boom, Disney own it. Once they got away from that. When you ask upon a star, you just scored the winning touchdown. Where you going? I'm going to motherfucking Disneyland. Da, da, da. Man, that's crazy. They got him listed as the bad guy. But surprise, surprise. An offshore irrevocable trust. That's smart, Chris Hill. She's doing all right. She supposedly came home today. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what's going on with Sean these days. He's up later, later, and later. Sean has a new channel. You got 7 bands, and you haven't put nothing in the super chat. That's my consolation fee. My consolation fee is one of those stacks for the advice on what to do with the other 6. Oh, nothing was gonna go left. There's a lot of stuff that went left up in the Playboy Mansion. A lot of stuff that went left. Chicks is claiming they was raped. Claim that they got pregnant by another person. That stuff got cleaned up real good because they had people in place to take care of that. Politicians, you know, money in hand. Consolation fee, baby. That's right. We ain't even talking about retaining fees. Exactly. Chicks overdose. A lot of chicks overdosed in there and just disappeared. It's like she didn't come in here today. Nobody seen her. There's no phones, no phones, no phone. Jamie Foxx had an incident up in there. A lot of people had incidents. Rick Fox basically lived in the place. It got him divorced. He was wilding out. They was like, man, look, y'all got to get Rick Fox up out of here. He been here 3 days and 3 nights. Thought he was married. He's somebody that got caught up on film. They had the Los Angeles Lakers celebrating a championship at the Playboy Mansion. Why would y'all do that? Rick Fox there every night anyway. So he was out there hugged up with two chicks on camera. Like, yeah. They was like, wait a minute, Rick Fox is married. What is he doing? Rick Fox is like, look, that's right. He got game. He already showed you what the time it was. Like, this is what you do. You knock about 3 or 4 of these off. Don't forget to strap up. Mm-hmm. But